So, thank you very much, whoever is joining this session. And the theme for today is raising frequencies or raise your frequency. And you may ask, well, am I a radio or what do you mean with raising frequencies? Well, that our thought, the constant activity of my mind, plays a role like an antenna. It's an antenna constantly sending frequencies. So every thought that I think carries a very specific frequency. But why is this relevant? Well, because we are energy. So if we consider what Einstein and some other scientists have been explained to us, no, we are just energy in constant transformation, in continuous transformation. So imagine that we are these trillions of atoms, cells. And if we remember the general idea of an atom, you may remember that the 99.999% of the space of an atom is energy. It is like empty space, apparently. It's no matter space. It's just activity, energy. And then the 0.00001 of that atom is like here and there a molecule, just appearing and disappearing. That molecule is matter. So the matter that I am, the part of matter is the minimum part, is the 0.00001 of who I really am. I am mostly energy. So what does that mean? Okay, that you and me, we are like communities of 50 to 75 trillions of cells in perfect synchronicity, in perfect organization. It's a community. And the leader of that community is my mind, is your mind. So these trillions of cells are always waiting for the signal. What is our leader telling me today, no? How am I? What are we going to go about all this? So yes, our thoughts are not only sending these constant information and frequencies to the field, but we are constantly sending information to our body, to these trillions and trillions of cells. So it's so relevant, just the activity of my mind, as you can see. So in this program, in this session, I am going to talk about some aspects that is very important for us to consider so I can raise my frequencies. Why? When I have like high frequency in this activity, in those molecules that is myself, when I am in high frequency, these vibrations, because we are mostly vibration. That is what we are. We are more energy, more vibration, more wave, and very little of particle, very little of matter. So this constant vibration fluctuates. When I am in high frequency vibrations, what does that mean? Well, it is when I feel and I am so healthy, when I feel like in love, when I am in creation mode, when I am harmonious, when I am all that is high frequency. For example, the two highest frequencies that we can generate is love and gratitude. And I have mentioned this like 3 times in different sessions, how, for example, Masaru Emoto revealed that or discovered or realized that the constant frequencies that he found in nature through his photos were the same frequencies of love and gratitude. Those are the highest frequencies. Mm-hmm. So when I am like vibrating low, like when my frequencies are low, is when you are or when I am like angry or stressed or in anguish, in anxiety, in these different states or experiencing different negative or painful emotions. Those are not resonant with life. And in the other hand, love, gratitude, harmony, those are completely resonant with life. That is the reason why if I have specific or I am generating specific thoughts, if they are positive and these thoughts are generating specific chemicals in my body which are called emotions, then because I am having positive thoughts, I am generating beautiful chemicals like dopamines, endorphins, nitric oxide, and all of those are creating wonders in my body. My body naturally has the capacity and would have the tendency to replenish, to renew itself, to heal itself. It's a perfect organization. That community of trillions of cells is majestic, is incredible, is miraculous. But then, when I am not aware and I begin to generate negative thoughts in my mind without not even noticing, and I'm generating negative thoughts which are creating negative emotions or painful emotions, those are very low frequencies, those are not frequencies of life. What I am generating chemically is mostly cortisol and adrenaline, which are the best friends of all kinds of diseases, as we know, as you remember. For example, when I am super stressed out constantly, and just because that is my kind of constant emotion, no? Or I'm just in a very negative thinking, no, I'm not gonna make it, oh no, this is like too early, oh my god, this is not cool, and all that negativity. When I am constantly generating cortisol in my body, what happens? Well, first of all, I have inflammation of different kinds. So for sure you experience, and we all experience, gastritis, colitis, cystitis. And then if I continue in cortisol and in negative thinking and these kind of chemicals in my body, then I begin to develop different other diseases such as diabetes type 2 and different kinds of cancers, fibromyalgia, and all kinds of conditions and symptoms, headaches, pains, lower back pain, upper back pain, neck pain. I cannot sleep. I am in anxiety. I am in depression. So it is so important to be aware. And this is the key word that I wanted to share with you. Because, yes, there are some other aspects, like, for example, creating balance in my body. As you know, as we know, we are basically four aspects. We have a body, so there's a physical aspect. I have a mind, so there's an intellectual aspect. That thinking or that stream of thoughts generate emotions, so there's the emotional aspect. And then there is the essential aspect of myself. All four aspects need to be nourished so I can be like in balance, so I can be like in good frequencies, in good vibration, healthy. So the way, for example, to create that balance, okay, let's consider the first one, the physical aspect. Well, I need to make sure that I am sleeping enough and well. So in average 8 hours per day, that is the necessary time for your brain to renew itself and all its functions, and of course all the systems in your body. So you need good amount of rest. You need to have good nutrition. I mean real nutrients, fresh food in a constant basis, no? And then you need to hydrate your body. You need to move your body. That means exercise, because we are designed, our bodies are designed for movement. So every time that I begin to move my body and I do my exercise, my physical activity, is like raising frequencies. It's like reviving every molecule. It's like circulation, and everything begins to work so beautifully. I create endorphins and dopamines, so all the best chemicals in my body. So you need to be aware that you are really fulfilling the needs of your physical aspect. That is our responsibility. Why? Because we have this precious, precious body. We have our life. And once we are grown-ups, that is our gift, our beautiful gift, the best of all, and also our responsibility. So I need to be aware that it depends on my decisions every moment how to create that balance and how to raise the frequencies. So I just mentioned the physical aspect. Then let's go to the emotions and the intellectual aspect, because they are all of them, they are connected, right? But thoughts and emotions are absolutely connected. Sometimes you don't even understand why you that day are feeling like so sad and blue, or There are some other days in which you feel like, oh my God, everything is just so difficult and life is so tough and what am I gonna do? And it's so much anguish. How am I gonna give solution to all of these? And that way of feeling life is because of an emotion that in that moment is in all your system. It's a chemical in all your system. And behind that emotion, there is a thought or a stream of thoughts. So we need, in those two aspects, the intellectual and the emotional, we need to be aware. What thoughts am I constantly generating? What thoughts are in my mind constantly without me being aware, perhaps? And this is the most frequent things that happens. I'm not even aware that I have this tendency to begin to worry about things that have not even happened yet. And I'm already like, oh, and what if? And what if this? And always remember that the activity or the tendency of your unconscious mind is to focus on all the worries of the future. So to put you in these anxiety states, anxious states, or it's always like rehashing the past. Oh, I should have done better. Oh no, I should have said differently. And all of that creating like depression. But that is just a tendency and that is the activity of your unconscious mind. So you apply awareness and you stop like engaging with those thoughts, no, with those patterns. So that would be like the second recommendation. So first, be aware to really provide the necessary balance to your physical aspect. That is the first. Second, be aware of your thoughts, because remember that every thought that I am thinking in this moment is carrying a specific frequency. Can be a high frequency thought or can be a very low frequency thought. When I am in resentment and regret and frustration and anger, those are very low frequencies that are going to like poison my system. It's like something so toxic. So with awareness, I can just stop that thought right away and say like, no. Let me reframe. Because of this thought, I am feeling that life is so tough and horrible. No. Just observe nature and realize that life is wonderful. Life is a miraculous, like constant concert, giving and carrying all the most incredible possibilities for us to choose, but we have the freedom and we have the last decision. What am I going to choose? How am I going to think? What thoughts am I going to just like continue like to generate, and what thoughts are no longer welcome here in my new life, because I don't want to continue living in these low frequencies which make me feel so unhappy and so anguish, which are also like generating so much symptoms and disease in my body. And why? Just because I am not aware? Yes, just because of that. So today is a good moment for us to reflect upon that and to really become like conscious observers. Be the awareness and observe your thoughts. Remember that you are not your mind. Remember that your mind is just a wonderful tool, a very powerful computer that has been gathering all the information since you were in your mother's womb. So the amount of information that is there contained in your unconscious mind is incredible. Every second is there. But then there are some people that they believe that, no, this is me and life is so tough. No, you're viewing life like this because of the programs that you have in that computer. And it's never too late just to review what kind of programs are there. How was your childhood? Because that is mostly the essence of all those programs, your childhood. They say that from 0 to 8 years old or 7 years old, all what you heard and lived and were told and so on and so forth, all that became like your reality, became your idea about life, your idea about children, your idea about women, your idea about men, your idea about love, your idea about marriage, your idea about money. So all those beliefs that are literally the glasses that allow you to see life in a very specific way and to feel life in a very specific way, all those beliefs, your glasses, the glasses that you're wearing right now, are all those beliefs and that information that you gather in your childhood. And later on, because we just continue reinforcing, or in the best of the cases, if you become conscious and if you realize, like, no, hey, stop, I don't want to continue to live this kind of life. I want to change. And I want to create something wonderful. And I want to overcome my fears. And I want to let go of all those ideas, no, about myself. So then you begin to transform all that information and you begin to add programs that perhaps were not there in your computer. And that was the reason why you could not fulfill a mission or reach a dream that you have been like working hard towards, and that was not happening. Is because there was like a missing program. So once you are aware, you can add the missing programs in your computer and you can reprogram your mind, because that part of your mind is literally, it's like a recordings, it's like a computer. So you just need to work in the new recordings, in those recordings that are much more resonant or completely resonant to the wonderful being that you are, to the wonderful, creative, unique being that you are, and that you have not manifest fully. Why? Because of the programming of your childhood, perhaps. So that would be the second recommendation, awareness. Be aware of your thoughts and begin actively to stop those who are negative, those thoughts that of low frequency, those thoughts that are like putting yourself into these states of unhappiness, anguish, sadness, feeling that you are lonely when you are not. This way of viewing life like fragmented, that is not life. Life is this oneness. We are all part of the same energy, which is beautiful. So that is the second one. Be aware of your thoughts, because your thoughts create your emotions. And we were saying, okay, the thought is a constant signal that you are sending to the electromagnetic field. It's a constant frequency and signal that you are sending to your body. So you, without knowing, you are creating your disease or your health, your happiness or your misery, without knowing many times. So be aware of that, because also that generates emotions, and emotions is this super powerful magnet that is attracting to your life that which is resonant with yourself. But sometimes you are not being yourself. You're just behaving the way of these programs, no? So when I begin to be aware and I stop the negative programming and I begin to add the programs that are really resonant with my being, that is that is the way you can free yourself forever. Because now your frequencies are going to be your frequencies and not the frequencies, the low frequencies of those programs. So now with high frequency thoughts and emotions and creativity, you are going to attract that into your life. And you're going to attract similar persons and people to your life, and wonderful circumstances and things to your life. Why? Because you have reviewed all that information. Remember that every human being, we can just see what we have in our mind. We can just see that. Sometimes we just don't even notice things because those are not part of my programming. So I don't have the capacity to see that. So whenever somebody is telling you how beautiful you are and how wonderful you are and how great you are, it's because that person has the same information. So that person can see that in you. And whoever tells you in specific moments you are so miserable and you are so, all these negative things that people tell you, is because that is what they are carrying and that is what they can see, but not because of you. It's because of the programming that they have in their mind. So whatever we have in our mind is what we are going to find and see in life. Whatever we have in our mind is what we are going to focus on in our lives. And because that is generating specific emotions, I am going to continue to attract that. So you see? Sometimes we ask ourselves, why am I living these tragedies, and why am I constantly living like in these I don't know, material misery? My finances are always so bad and so on. Well, let's review what programming you have in your mind. Let's see what are the beliefs about money, about yourself, about your capacities. Because sometimes those beliefs are not allowing us, are not giving us permission to really be and to manifest and to fulfill what we want to do in life. So review what beliefs are there and begin to change them. Begin to change all those symbols of the unconscious. And in a moment, we're going to do one of the most powerful practices that you can use to change all the symbols in your unconscious mind, which is meditation or guided meditation. Some people call that semi-hypnosis, but guided meditation would be the easy way to name it. And so that is the second recommendation. So the first, just to take care of your physical body, the physical aspects, for you to be in a good balance and for your body to be like in good frequencies. Second, awareness, to check your thoughts and your emotions that you are constantly generating, and that is the most key and powerful element of all these things with frequencies. And the third one, just practice more and more to connect with your essential being. That is beautiful, and that you can do through meditation, through your quiet moments, your quiet time in the morning or in the night, just lighting a little candle, or when you walk in, you do a little walk in nature. So always when you are like surrounded by nature, it's so easy to feel that connection with your essential being, because you are seeing that in nature. So it is easy for you to use your senses and to feel that essential part of your being. So there you have 3 recommendations to raise your frequencies. And to raise your frequencies, remember, that means, do you want to be healthy? Do you want to experience disease? Do you want to be in love and creation, in harmony, to really connect with your own wisdom? Or do you prefer to be like in contraction, in reaction mode, not able to create loving relationships because you are more like afraid, instead of being in creation and vibrating in love and in harmony and in joy and in gratitude? And you always have the 2 possibilities, and it is just a matter of choosing consciously. What do I choose moment by moment? Do I want to continue to suffer in life, or do I want to connect with my wisdom, my joy, love, harmony? That is your energy. That is your essence. That is your original energy, and it's always available for you. It's a matter of practicing it. Because we were kind of trained in these kind of societies, like, to lose the connection with that. Because we were just literally educated, trained with very specific ideas, depending on the culture that you were raised, depending on the family that you were raised with, no? So there are a lot of ideas and just inventions of humans that are not resonant with life. So we just need to check. When we are born into a very specific family, that is something that we don't choose. And we just feel grateful for that, because we are alive and we learned so many things and we became part of a society, of a social group, because human beings, we are social, okay? But then there is this second birth, and that is your right, and that is your opportunity to really become yourself. It's a process that Carl Jung calls the process of individuation, in which, yes, you honor your ancestors, you are grateful for whatever circumstance surrounded you at the beginning, and then you begin to get closer and closer to who you really are. And that is such an important part in life, because it is in that part when you begin to understand who are you. And at the beginning it's not easy, because we are so trained and there's so many ideas in our mind and so much information. So it's not a matter to think, but to feel. What do I feel? And where do I find resonance with this beautiful heart that feels? So for you to begin to discover that and to get closer and closer and closer to your real essential you, because that is what you came to bring to this dimension called life. What Carl Jung would consider as your archetypes, you would come from the collective unconscious, no? And you have all this variety of archetypes that you play, no? But well, that is another thing. At the end is the thing with this Coleman was that we come from essence to this dimension, to this life. We fulfill, we give what we were meant to give to humanity, to raise frequencies, to improve humanity, to add to its evolution, and then we go back to essence. Mission accomplished. But that mission is meant to be like a mission founded on love. Love, the highest frequency we can generate. So why don't we do our meditation? And all what you need to do is close your eyes, allow yourself to completely relax, and this meditation is for you to experience, to feel that part of your being, that no matter part, the essential part, the fundamental and unique part of yourself, and to visualize and to feel how you are raising frequencies. So that is going to be the theme for this meditation. So whenever is there with you in your house, you can invite them. If there are sounds in the environment, just integrate them, all is well, and enjoy. Just enjoy and try to really feel all that love. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the light. I'm going to use all these elements for those who were not here or in these virtual sessions before, to know that these beautiful ancient tools or instruments, the gongs, are wonderful, sound instruments that generate such a different sound, a very rich sound wave, and you will feel it. For many, these instruments are so healing. And just the sound, which is very different to music, it's not exactly like music, and you will see, allows you to connect with such deep relaxation mode and just to feel very, very different things. So yes, let's try something different. And let me turn off the light. So close your eyes and take a deep breath. And right now, just imagine and feel that this experience, this space, is a timeless space. It's a space for you to be, to feel, and to connect with the highest frequencies of life. So inhale in 5 seconds or 6. Exhale in 6 or 7 seconds. And now just begin to be aware of the sensations in your body as you relax it part by part. Begin with your feet. Just relax your feet and your legs, your hips and your abdomen. As you take another deep breath. And now just relax your chest. Feel how you expand your chest with every new breath. You are opening your heart, opening your chest to receive life. breathe life, to connect with the highest frequencies in life. Take another breath. Make it deep. And relax your shoulders and your arms. How pleasant it is to relax your body. Just feel it. And relax your shoulders and your neck. As you relax your neck, visualize how communication flows completely, wisely, naturally, beautifully. Communication flows of who you are and what you want to express. Words of wisdom. Every word you say carries love and wisdom. High frequency words that create your reality, that create bridges for you to relate better to every environment. Feel as you relax your neck how communication flows, improving your relationships, your relationship within yourself and with the others. Your words carry high frequency energy. Your words are words of love, freedom, creation, and wisdom. And you can visualize how that communication flows. And now relax your face and your lips. Relax your eyelids and your forehead. As you relax your forehead, you know and you feel that all is well, that life is wise, that life is always welcoming you in the most loving way, that life is there for you to expand, for you to be, for you to become who you really are. So you trust in life and its wisdom. As you relax your forehead, visualize how your mind is expanding in high frequency energy. How all the information that is there in your mind is being transformed into high frequency information, which means all painful memories are becoming your wisdom, and your wisdom is expanding. And the more it expands, it creates light that guides you step by step through your life. Your wisdom is expanding, and all those symbols of your unconscious mind begin to transform into loving ones. And the missing programs right now, you are adding them into your unconscious mind. So with all your wisdom, you begin to install the new programs which are resonant with your unique and beautiful being. High frequency programs, new programs in your unconscious mind. Visualize yourself with all this wisdom installing one by one. Connect and visualize all the dreams you want to fulfill. And with those dreams in mind, continue to install the programs resonant with those dreams, one by one. New programs in your unconscious mind, high frequency programs. So allow yourself to completely relax. And now visualize how you receive energy from the universe. Visualize it as light. And this energy is a very high frequency energy which you are receiving. Visualize it as golden light, and the more you receive it, the more light within yourself there is. All your cells receive this high frequency energy, this golden light, and you can feel it in every cell of your being, and you can visualize it. You are light. There is light within yourself, and you can feel it. And now raise that frequency even more, and you can see how you expand that light, and you feel all that energy, and you feel it in your heart. You feel that endless love and gratitude, infinite gratitude and joy, constant joy, love, infinite gratitude and joy. Feel it, expand it, and expand it even more with the ancestral sound of the gongs. Take a deep breath and gently and slowly begin to bring your awareness back to your healthy body, to your new life. Breathe life with that awareness. Feel it with every new breath you take. So take a deep breath and begin, if you want, to move your fingers and your toes. And if you feel like, you can also stretch your body as waking up to a new day, to a new stage, to a new life of love, a life of just high frequencies, manifestations and emotions, a life in which you can fully be yourself, that unique being that you are. So you are ready for that. Just take another deep breath, and whenever you feel ready, just open your eyes as a newborn baby to a beautiful new life. We turn on the light. Well, I hope you were able to do the meditation. If for some reason you didn't, or you couldn't, because perhaps your mind was busy, you were concerned about other things or whatever, try it later. You can try it like as many times as you want. And I always like to recommend it for you to do it, for example, before going to bed, when you are like so relaxed, or perhaps when you are just beginning your day. Allow yourself a little quiet time and then you can do your meditation. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's raise frequencies. And collectively, we can also do that as family, as communities that we are, to help each other, to give so much love to each other, to be compassionate toward each other. Each one of us is carrying a specific story. So in that process of overcoming the past or whatever we are working on, let's just be like so loving and compassionate, really listening to the person we have in front of us and becoming that love that we are, because we have the capacity to give so much love. And the more you feel and you give it, the more you become it. So it's so wonderful. And this life is meant to be like a happy experience, like a happy creation, a loving creation. So let's do it together. GabyDeLaMora.com is my website, so you can visit it. There are like many different options. You will find the channel there, the TV channel, which has a lot of different practices, variety of different practices for you to feel this connection, different kinds of meditations. There are like complete courses of life coaching, all created for you to have in the palm of your hand or in your computer, like your personal life coach, your personal therapy, your personal tools for you to become more and more yourself and to free yourself from heavy stuff. Thank you so much.